We continue covering Colorado first at 5. Another scam, this time forcing a family out of a home. They showed up to move into their home they thought they had secured online. Now, instead, it was all a lie.
Yeah, once again, we see how thieves are getting creative with COVID to trick people. Jacqueline Quinn live tonight in Broomfield with one family's very sad story. Jacqueline.
Yeah, this family is not new to renting, so they did their homework. They looked at the property and they went through all 12 pages of the rental agreement, which looks like a typical paperwork handout here. And also, when they got the key, though, they walked up to this house, and that's when they found out they were victims of a scam.
It seemed real. She gave me the key to the front and back door.
Mike Boynton thought he and his family were moving into a house in Lakewood on the 24th.
We did a virtual tour because of COVID. And she even gave us a couple of days to, respond. And
the family was skeptical, so they made sure they had paperwork and key in hand before handing over money for first and last month's rent.
So we pulled up, and there was about 15, I would say 15, about 20 people there.
They were confused and went up to someone at the home showing them their leasing papers.
She said, "No, you've been scammed." And then my dad fell to the ground and started crying, and everyone was just staring.
They now believe they were conned by someone who used a vacant home.
She was very sympathetic. She even said she has been scammed before.
The Boyntons described the person they met as trustworthy, considering when they met her in Johnstown, she brought her daughter.
Yeah, a lot of people have contacted and everything saying how they've gotten scammed from her and everything.
Now they realize this alleged scammer was willing to go great lengths to deceive. Even though the house was in Lakewood, the Larimer County Sheriff's Office will investigate because that's where money exchanged.
she went above and beyond to allow us to believe that she was credible and that was her house, and I was a fool to even. I feel I'm embarrassed about this, but it's hurting us nevertheless. So
the Boyntons' pain, they hope, will now spare someone else. Now, the family doesn't know how they're going to be able to afford another night at the hotel that they're staying in. They have been going to food banks to save money, and they just started a GoFundMe page. We'll include that link in our story so that you can check it out. But right now, this case, again, is going to be resting potentially with the Larimer Sheriff's Office, but they are desperate for any advice and help if you have it. For now, reporting, we'll send it back to you guys. Excuse me.
All right, Jacqueline, thanks. There are concerns over the spread of COVID-19 over the Labor Day holiday weekend.
Yeah, Colorado.